It is National Work Zone Awareness Week, and today several agencies came together in Vancouver to sound the alarm ahead of road construction season. They say there was a 17% increase in work zone related crashes in Washington last year and a 36% increase in serious injuries.
Clark County had the fourth highest number of work zone collisions in the state with 78 incidents. Serious injury crashes mean that people and their families have been severely impacted, maybe for the rest of their lives. And all of that is preventable.
She says in the coming months, Washington State will start using speed cameras in certain work zones. Speeders could face fines. We're told excessive speed, following too closely, and distracted driving or inattentive driving are the top 3 causes of work zone crashes.